Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Order of Narvosc. This is session 50, Failed Negotiations. We hope you enjoy.
We made our way to Pleasures. Everyone who is alive down here is, I think, at Pleasures. And we are confronted very quickly by the vampire himself, whose name I cannot remember right now, Quirin. And Quirin instantly charms Van, who spills all of our secrets. I believe Velphie and Quirin were also still charmed as well. We tried a lot of negotiation tactics that were big brain energy, but very low rolls, I think. So didn't have a lot of success trying to avoid combat, but that's where we ended up, was combat. He called in a lot of minions, a lot of friends. Van is bleeding out in a corner. It seems like he regenerates very easily and isn't getting worn down as quickly as we would like. I don't think any of us went down in the last session. Velphie was putting out a lot of big heals. And I think at one point, no, that was another battle. So yeah, we are still trying to kill this motherfucker. And hopefully we do.
Perfect. Yeah, so y'all are in the middle of combat with Quirin. Van is in the corner, still charmed, bleeding out from a huge gash. And he said, "You all will be mine." And with that, if you all will go to roll 20. And you all are currently tucked away in this tiny room that is Quirin's office. And we start with Quirin's turn as he says, "You all will be mine." I need you all to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, buddy, what a start. While we're rolling, can I ask for a reminder of the initiative order?
Of course, the initiative order goes Quirin, Ruby, Beltov, Red, Velphie, Green, Friedrich, Orange, Quirin.
Roger that, thank you. Charisma save?
Yes, charisma saving throw.
Does this happen to be a charm or a spell?
This is a charm spell.
Okay.
I'm going to use a luck point. Okay.
I don't know how many rounds we did last session. I had protection from evil and good up. It lasts 10 minutes.
You
What
lost
do you
concentration on it.
think? I did. Oh, you're right. Okay, so it's a straight roll.
It is a straight roll.
I got a 16.
Okay, a 16.
I got a 19.
19.
I got a
26.
19, Beltov. Got an 8.
And what about Velphie?
Oh, 26.
26. Alrighty. With that, with those charisma saving throws, if you rolled less than a 17, so Quirin and Beltov, you are now charmed. And you cannot attack Quirin. And you are willing to take a vampire bite. And that does not break this charmed person, as it used to be a smile, but now it is just this smirk as he just glares at all of you like you are his food, and he casts charm person. That is his turn. And with that, it is now Ruby's go.
Okay. I want to just start taking out the minions. So I am going to aim at Red.
You got it.
Oh, that's not good. Okay. Oh, that's Beltov's sheet. Do this every time. All right. And that is a... Why can't I do math? 23.
23 does hit, and they do fail their intelligence saving throw.
Awesome. Okay. So they will get a 2d6. Okay. Which is good because, I think I do get sneak attack. Do I? Is anyone else around? No. Okay. No sneak attack. Eight, 13, 21 points of damage.
Okay, is any of that necrotic?
No, it's piercing and psychic.
Piercing and psychic, you got it. As you do 21 points of damage, as that hits really hard, and this creature, this red, is now scared of you as you shoot with your crossbow. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Yes, I think I want to bonus action disengage and just skirt around and get back here by Van.
You are able to get there by Van, and Van is still very much like in this state of confusion almost. And he will actually look up at you. Why are we fighting? I didn't get what's going on. Aren't they our friends?
Your brain has been filled with sand. It's okay. Let it just fall out like an hourglass. It'll all make sense, okay? Just keep the blood inside of your body. If anyone comes over here, don't let them drink you.
Oh, and he just kind of does that like awkward, like trying to get a yes out, but it just doesn't come out well as you make your way to Van, and it is now Beltov's turn. Beltov is charmed.
Okay. I think he won't attack Theron. Can he still attack others?
He still can attack the others, yes, just not Theron.
Okay. Got it. He's going to go for red as well.
You got it.
Okay. That's 14. He has such a crazy modifier. Okay. That's a 29 to hit.
A 29 hits. Roll your damage.
That is 8 points of damage, and I'll do 2 more arrows at this one.
Alrighty. Go ahead and take your next 2 shots.
Okay, they're both 30s. Go Beltov.
Nice.
And that's another 10 points of damage and another 12 points.
How do you wish to take out red?
I think it's like that cool Robin Hood shot where it's just like arrow into arrow into arrow in the chest. And it's just like 3 peeling arrows, just lightning fast.
And as those 3 arrows hit her, boom, 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 and they split each other, she actually gets pierced against the wall. And with that, is there anything else Beltov would like to do with his turn?
Let me just check his bonus actions. Let's see. Nope, I think we're good.
Okay, with that, Theron will take legendary action and try to grave strike Velphie for a 15, which misses. And with that, it is now Velphie's turn.
Okay. I think literally, just for giggles, I'm gonna try casting Hideous Laughter. So that's gonna be a wisdom save of 17.
And who are you casting that on?
Theron.
Theron, alrighty, you said a wisdom save. That is a 15, so I believe that is a failure. He's going to use a legendary resistance and pass.
Damn it. So I guess like she casts it, and then I guess she'll like see it start to hit, and then when he does his resistance, she kind of like, and then I don't think she's going to use a bonus action or move, but she's just taking in what's happening and just assessing. So that'll be my turn.
Okay, with that, and you're trying to cast that on him, he's going to take another legendary action and try to hit you with another strike. And that is going to miss. And with that, it is Green's turn. Excuse me, it's Green's turn. Green is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right here. Quirin, you can take an opportunity of attack if you wish.
I was gonna say, let's do that. Dang it. It's a disadvantage, but I had a nat 20 in there. 19 to hit.
A 19 does hit Green.
Cool. For 12 psychic.
Alrighty, 12 psychic as she runs away in a scurry, and she is going to run around to try to flank Velphie, and that is going to be for her 2 attacks. First one is going to hit with a 23. Next one is going to hit with a 25. So both of these are going to hit.
That's to me.
That is to you.
Okay. I have one more mirror image. That's a 5. So one of those hits my mirror image, but now it's gone. So the second one will do damage.
You got it. You take 9 points of slashing damage, and I need you to roll me a strength saving throw, please, or dexterity.
We're gonna do dex. 13.
13 just meets that DC for her as she claws at you and tries to grab your shirt. And when she grabs your shirt, you're able to escape, and she actually rips some of your clothing. And with that, that is Green's turn. Quirin, seeing this is still happening, is going to use another legendary action and try to hit you again. Seeing that you don't have your mirror images up anymore, he misses. With that, Friedrich, you're up.
Okay, I count 3 legendary actions.
Yes.
Who looks worse between orange and green, if I can tell?
Orange and green, they look about the same.
About the same. Okay, I will stay put then, and let's see if I can line it up right. Would that hit Velphie? If I did a straight line attack. It does
hit the corner of Velphie's square, so
Darn.
Yes.
Okay. What if I did that?
If you did that, we'll count it.
As hitting Quirin and orange, but not Velphie? Yes. I don't want to hit Velphie, obviously.
Obviously.
Okay. I will pop off a 5th level lightning bolt in that direction then from where I am.
Okay.
So it's a dex save for each of them.
A dex save.
Of 19.
She got a 24.
Pass.
He got a 20.
Okay, so they both pass. 5th level, that is 10d6. So half of whatever I rolled here. Okay, first 5. Plus. I got a 29 total, so half of that would be
14.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're like quicker. 14 of lightning damage to each of them.
Alrighty, let's see. Okay. She is still standing. And he is still fine. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Yes, there is. I would like to move into the room a little bit.
Okay.
Try to clear the door in case someone else wants to come out of it. At least here. If I move one more, what is the structure below me? Is that a desk?
That is his desk, yes.
Quirin still be able to get around me if I moved like right here, for example? Would I have to climb the desk?
I think Quirin is agile enough to get around that.
Just to make it easy, I'll move up. I want to face Theron. I will take, if Orange wants to do opportunity, I'll take it.
Orange will take an opportunity attack against you. That is going to be... That misses. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to telekinetic shove green backwards away from Velphie.
Alrighty, that is a strength save, correct?
Yes, a 17.
She fails.
So she would go, I don't know if she can go to the wall or, yeah, that way.
You got it, as she is pushed back. And with that, it is now Orange's turn. Orange is going to step right here and is going to attack you, Professor Friedrich. First one is going to hit with a 19, unless you would like to do something with that. Next one's going to hit with an 18.
I will shield if I may.
You may. That means none of those hit, and those are both of her attacks as she claws at you and bounces off of that shield. With that, you all roll perception, please.
Everyone?
Everyone.
$17.
19.
12.
Beltov got a 24, and Ruby got 15.
Okay, with those rolls, you all do hear it. Y'all hear sprinting. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Y'all hear running, very quick footsteps making their way to you. With that, Quirin, you are up and you are charmed.
Yeah, I think... Let's see. I think we'll move over here. Just kind of slide over the corner of the desk. All cool, like, if we can.
Yeah.
And we'll... you said green looked orange looked the worst, right?
Orange is looking the worst currently, yes.
Cool. We'll take an attack against him, which isn't at disadvantage, and I get sneak attack. Thank God. That was
Yes.
32 to hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
5. $32 psychic.
How do you wish to take out Orange?
I don't think we're trying to be too fancy at the moment because this shit sucks. So I think we're just doing like a quick decisive chop, just like right through the torso and just moving on.
You got it. You chop through the torso and you start moving on. With that, Quirin is going to use his last legendary reaction to try and hit Professor Friedrich with a grave strike. And that is going to be 24, which I believe does hit with shield.
It does, yeah.
Alrighty. With that, you take 16 bludgeoning damage. You take 7 necrotic.
$16 bludgeoning.
Mm-hmm.
7 necrotic, and I've totally forgot last time I'm resistant to that. So is it 3?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength save. That will be a 10.
A 10. You are currently grappled by Quirin in this moment as he takes your throat and grabs it. And with that, it is now, with those perception checks earlier, you hear thunderous footsteps, quick footsteps as someone else is making their way to where Quirin is. That is Purple's turn. It is now Quirin's go. Quirin is going to use his hand to try to strike out at Velphie. for 1. That is a 19, which hits.
Yep.
And that is going to be 16 points of bludgeoning,
Okay.
7 points of necrotic.
Okay.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, a 16.
16, he does not grab you. So he is going to try and swipe at you again. That is going to be... that is going to miss with a 15, and then he's going to turn around to Professor Friedrich, and he is going to bite you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Word, that is a 14.
With a 14, you take 12 piercing damage, 13 necrotic, half to 6, and your HP maximum drops by 6. And with that, you see the wounds that Theron had heal, and he looks like he has not been fighting you at all. And with that, Ruby, you are up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to take out green.
You got it.
So I will bonus action. Steady aim.
Okay.
And take a shot at green. Can they make an intelligence saving throw?
They can.
I got a natural 20.
Ooh. They got a 2 on their intelligence check, so they also fail.
Okay. Okay, so the most I can roll is 24 and plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 36. I just need my calculator. I'm not going to rely on my brain for this. Okay, so the base is 50.
Okay.
So 50 as the base, and then I roll on top of that.
Yes.
Okay. 5, 9, 12, 15, 16, 21, 26, 30, 33, 31. So that's rolling all my dice once. That's good.
Yes. So that was what, 50 plus 31 for 81 points of damage?
81 plus my modifier, 89 points of damage.
89 points of damage. How do you wish to take out green?
I think she looks to see if they've been shot with anything else because she's trying to recreate Beltov's trick because it looked really cool. And not seeing anything, she just looks for another open wound and just kind of like sends the arrow in to like pierce all the way through.
You got it as you pierce all the way through, and you can see the tip pointing out the other end. Theron is going to... Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. With that, Theron is going to take a legendary action and since he's currently grappling Professor Friedrich, he is going to try to take his claws and squeeze extremely tight for a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Quirin.
I know Quirin isn't able to attack him. Is Quirin still able to like use his reaction to use that like protective field that he used in the past to stop damage coming from Theron? Or is that...
You may. Well, actually,
Okay.
let's roll for it because you think he's a friend. Why would he hurt your friend, right? So let's roll
That's
for it here. And if you roll a d20 for me, if it's higher than a 10, we'll say you can.
Can I help by screaming? This looks like it's gonna hurt.
And I can share my inspiration.
What did you get?
I got a 9.
No! All right, so no, you cannot take that away from Professor Friedrich, as it is Theron doing this damage. Anybody else, it would have been okay. But Professor Friedrich, you take another 16 bludgeoning and 7 or 3 necrotic since you are resistant to it. And with that, it is now Beltoff's turn. Beltoff is still charmed.
Okay. Let's see. And the only person left in here is Theron. He did just see Theron hurt Friedrich. Does that do anything?
Because he didn't take the damage, it does not break the charm. It has to hurt Beltoff specifically.
Is it damage from anyone or damage from Theron? I can't remember.
It's damage from Theron. Theron has to hurt you.
Okay. All right. I think what's going to happen is he is going to go up and try to help his friend who is just hurt and maybe grapple him away.
Okay. I was incorrect. It is if anybody of his friends hurts Beltov or Professor Friedrich. Or not Friedrich, excuse me, Quirin.
Okay.
Quirin. Yeah, anyone
Yeah.
charmed?
If you are charmed, it's any of Theron's allies or Theron. So I was wrong with that. But with this being Theron, roll me a d20. If it is higher than a 10, same way we did with Quirin. Because Theron's your friend, why would he be trying to hurt your friend?
Oh, this is so hard. It's like he saw it. Okay. Roll for me, dice. Okay. It's a 10.
I did say higher than a 10.
Higher than a 10. Okay. I'm just going to say I think he's confused. Why are we fighting? What is going on? And I'm going to, instead of like going up to try to separate them, I think I'm just going to have him like take a sec and move over towards the door and go invisible. So he's going to cast invisibility on himself. Yes.
You got it. And is there any bonus actions you wish to do?
I don't think he has anything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just going to chill.
He's just going to chill. And with that, Theron is going to take a legendary action and try to hit Velphie. Velphie, let's see. That is going to be a 22, which hits.
Yes.
That is 16 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points necrotic.
Oh, okay.
And I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. 11.
11. You are grappled in his other hand.
Dang.
And with that, it is your turn, Velphie. You are currently grappled.
Okay. I'm going to stick with my original plan. I'm going to cast Mass Cure Wounds. So that should be able to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of us, including Beltoff and Van. So that is going to be... $22 points to everyone, and then I think for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on the Professor. And that will be... not too great. But... 5, 6, 7 additional points.
7 additional points to Professor Friedrich. And with that, Friedrich, you're up.
So you hear like a struggled thank you as I have this hand around my throat.
No problem.
And okay. So we haven't seen blue or purple yet. We just heard them.
You know they're running. Something is running your way.
Have they entered the order yet? We don't know that yet. We haven't seen them or anything. Okay.
You have not seen them come into the room, no.
Okay, I will... Oh, what does grapple do to me? Does it... I'm sure there's some sort of disadvantage or something.
The grappled condition is when you are grappled, you experience the following effects. Your speed is 0 and can increase. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than your grappler, and the grappler can carry you with it.
Okay, well, since I already have disadvantage on this and you can't have double disadvantage, I'm going to... I would have actually triple disadvantage on this, so I'm going to reach out and try to cast Chill Touch on Quirin, who's grabbing me.
Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay, it's a disadvantage. Gives me a 15 and a 17, so really good. 15 plus 11, 26 to hit.
A 26 hits.
Okay, it's 3d8. I'm pretty sure he's resistant to this, but 3d8 damage is, and decent rolls. 13 points, so 6 points of necrotic damage.
6 points necrotic, and he cannot heal for 1 turn.
Correct.
Alrighty.
Until the end of Friedrich's next turn.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything you're supposed to do on your bonus action?
There actually is, and I've debated this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to use a 4th level spell to Misty Step out of his grasp.
Okay,
And I'm going to do it to the corner up here.
you got it. You Misty Step out of his grasp. And with that, you are no longer grappled. Is there anything else you wish to do?
That'll be my turn.
Okay, and with that, Quirin did not like that. He's going to use a legendary action. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Dear, my man, I thought we were close. 19.
19, you pass as he tells you to stop. And you feel like it takes hold, but then you feel it dissipate. And with that, it is now Orange's turn, but Orange is dead. It is now Blue's turn. Blue is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, gets here and hits Beltov. Because she cannot get through the door when someone is there. Knowing that someone is there, she is going to attack. And that is going to be... first one is going to miss. Next one is his armor class an 18?
17.
17, alrighty. He takes 8 slashing damage, and I need him to make a strength saving throw. And because she attacks him, he is no longer charmed.
Oh, yeah. Strength save is 18.
Okay, 18. With taking 8 points of damage, though, go ahead and roll me a concentration check on invisibility, as he is still invisible in that door.
Okay. 23.
Alrighty, concentration is still up. He is invisible. She knows he's there. And with that, it is now Quirin's turn. You are still charmed. Also, before you start, will you make me an intelligence saving throw?
That is right. I know I had a second attack that I forgot about on that turn too. I don't know if I would have been able to make it, but 24.
Okay, 24, you were perfectly fine. And with that, what would you like to do with your turn?
Is it fair to say that we saw Beltoff go invisible and just kind of see the holdup at the door?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, I'm bad at rolling dice.
Because you went for orange, I think, last time, right? Therefore, your back would be that way.
19?
With a 19, yes, you do see Beltov go invisible, and you see just like the claws that are striking towards nothing.
Okay. Would there be enough space to like walk through right here or to squeeze through or not?
Beltov is pretty much blocking that door. Like it's one space through.
Gotcha. And then is this, I'm sorry, so many questions. Is this part right here? Yeah, is this like a little, like a railing? This like black line right here?
That black line is a wall, so you can't see further out of it. Mm-hmm. Your door is going to be here. Yeah, this is like a long hallway. Y'all have kind of got yourselves catty-cornered in a tiny office and a long, narrow hallway.
Okay. Okay. I think we can still do it. We will use, with our bonus action, we'll use one of our face steps. As long as you deem it okay that we can see out the door, even with Beltov right there, to be right there.
You got it. You can Misty Step right there. You got it.
Cool. And then we'll take an attack at green. I don't think that counts as flanking since we're not directly behind, right?
Correct. That is not flanking.
Natural 1.
Alrighty. With a natural 1, Beltov and you are the only two people there, but you can't really see Beltov. Roll to hit to see if you like try to go for this and she dodges out of the way and you slice your hand with how you go.
I think I do, because I rolled a 30.
A 30 does definitely hit yourself. Roll your damage against yourself. But since it is psychic, you are resistant.
Yeah. Why not just roll max damage? Because why not?
Oh,
Sick.
no. So yeah, take half of whatever that is as that blade just comes into existence and slices deep. How much did you take?
9 then, if we're, having it, but...
Alrighty. You take 9 points of damage as that attack she slides out the way in a point where that you slice your hand. Is there anything you wish to do with your bonus action? Well, you face stepped out here. With face stepping, does Theron need to do anything with that face step?
I think that's I wasn't certain like if it was something that just happens or if it's something that he could choose to do. Because if he's charmed, I don't think he would choose to engage that effect. If he does, it's a wisdom save. It's a wisdom save of 17, or then Quirin is frightened, or Theron is frightened of Quirin.
Okay, I said wisdom save. That is a natural 20.
Cool. We have that second attack. There's no, it can't get, we can't do worse than that. We're gonna take it. We're gonna try.
Alrighty, go for it. Please don't tell me you rolled 2 natural ones.
I won't tell you, and you'll just assume that I...
Oh, no. Again, as you go to attack her, roll to see if you hit yourself.
I rolled a natural 20!
Oh,
This is the worst.
Oh,
This is the worst!
Oh, okay. With a natural 20, I'm not going to say you crit against yourself. I think you're a better warrior than that. So I don't say you're not going to crit against yourself, but roll your damage.
I said it couldn't get any worse, and it got infinitely worse.
Does Quirin hate himself?
We might need to have some talks after this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. 16 damage.
So we just see him over there, like slicing and dicing himself.
Quirin isn't a bad warrior, isn't bad at his craft. It's more so like this is just a tiny little slip. So what do they see?
I think it's just. I think with the first attack, like he went into that first attack feeling somewhat confident that he could hit it, and then he just feels this big whiff and kind of not confidently going for the second one. It's just like the snowball. So he's just swinging, and he's probably a little reckless as he does it, just trying to land something, and lands it against himself. So it probably doesn't look like a very polished form, just kind of flailing.
And with that, the form, the flailing, like the urgency to attack this person, and takes 8 extra points of damage there. It is now Purple's turn. Purple, seeing all of this happening, is going to 5, 10, 15, squeezing along the wall there, getting right here. She did walk out of Beltov's reach. Beltov can try to do an opportunity of attack.
$28.
Okay, roll your damage.
11 points of damage.
11, you got it. As that arrow hits and does 11 points, she takes it and then goes to flank Quirin, and with that is going to be, as she takes 2 attacks against you. First one is going to miss. Well, actually, first one does miss with advantage anyway. Let's see. Second one is going to, could not hit. So you're flailing, she's flailing. And with that is Purple's go. It is now Theron's turn. Theron, holding on to Velphie, is going to, where do we want to go? 5, 10, will step up onto his desk, dragging Velphie with him. Is going to attack Ruby twice. First one is going to not hit with a 15. Next one is going to hit with an 18. Second one is going to do 16 bludgeoning damage, 7 necrotic,
Okay.
and I need you to make a strength saving throw or dexterity saving throw.
Okay, Dex is 26, and I'll use Uncanny Dodge on that attack that he did.
You got it. That would have been 23. Yeah, 23 points. So that is 11. It'll take 11 points from that attack. And then as he takes both of those attacks against you and only hits 1, he will then, as he's holding Velphie in his grasp, take a bite out of Velphie. Velphie, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 17.
17 meets it, beats it. So you are taking half of this. You take 6 points of piercing and 6 points of necrotic, and your HP maximum drops by 6.
Okay, so 6 total?
6 total.
3 and
well,
3?
No. That
or
was
that
half
halved already?
That was half
okay,
already.
so 12 then.
12, but your HP maximum drops by 6.
Gotcha.
And with that is Theron's turn. Ruby, you're up.
Okay, I want to just hit him and then attack him. Okay. I'm going to put a little extra juice on it and Hunter's mark him, so shadows come out and kind of like wreath around him, kind of forming like a choker around his neck.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 20 to hit.
A 20 just meets his armor class. He did pass his intelligence check.
Okay, good. Okay. And let's see. He has Velphie, so this is sneak attack. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. All right. 18, 19, 27, 32, 35, 43 points of damage.
Okay, as he takes 43 points of damage there. And he just growls at you. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
That's all I got.
Okay, with attacking him, he will take his first legendary action and try to hit you. And he's going to try to claw you very hard, and that is going to not hit. And with that, it is now Beltov's turn. Beltov is currently invisible.
He did do a opportunity attack, so he lost his invisibility when he made an attack.
Oh, yeah, he's already attacked, so he's not invisible anymore. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, yeah, it's Beltov's turn.
Yeah, he's just gonna shoot blue. She's right here.
She's right
boom.
there. You got it. Go ahead and attack.
That's another 20 to hit.
Roll your damage.
Okay. That's 13 points of damage.
You got it.
And he'll do another one at her. It's a 17 to hit.
A 17 does hit her.
Okay. It's 9 points of damage.
You got it.
And one more arrow is a 22. So that's 14 points of damage.
Alrighty, as you do a lot of damage on that go. 3 of those arrows hit blue and she squeals and she whips around. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
I think that's it.
Okay, with that, Quirin is going to take another legendary action and is going to try and attack Velphie. Since you are grappled, these are at advantage. That is going to miss both of them as like he tries to squeeze, but your constitution is just a little too high. And with that, it is now Velphie's turn. You are grappled.
Whew. Okay, so he's used 2 legendary actions so far?
Yes.
Dang it. I think... we're already at disadvantage. I'm gonna cast Starry Wisp on Quirin. There's a roll to hit. A 19.
19 misses.
Dang it. Okay. She drops her hand as she tries to grasp at his hand that's on her throat. And I think we're gonna hold off on our bonus action, and that will be my turn.
Real quick, when you are grappled, your attacks against your grappler are not at disadvantage, but Starry Wisp was a ranged attack, correct?
Yeah.
So that would have still been
that's
at disadvantage. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, a 19
Cool.
does not hit. It just misses as you try to cast that, and it does miss. With that, Friedrich, you are up.
I see Quirin still holding Velphie and everything. It's a disadvantage, but I'm going to try to chill touch on him again.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Roll to hit at disadvantage. That is, come on. Oh, not good. An 18.
An 18 does miss as that chill touch goes off, but it just does not hit.
Okay. I don't know if you would allow this. I'll explain what I want to do. You tell me. Can I use telekinetic shove on Velphie to try to pull her backwards out of his grasp?
I will say it says the grappler goes with the person, so you would drag Quirin with you. As in, like, that would not get rid of the grasp.
That is fine. I'll still do that. At that point, I'll just do it on Quirin then.
Okay, and that is a strength.
Actually, would Velphie's strength be lower than Quirin's? Potentially. So let's do it on Velphie instead. There's no damage involved.
So strength save?
Strength save of 17.
Okay.
And you can choose to fail if you wish, because this is strength, because, you know, you don't have to fight back.
Yeah, we'll fail. We'll fail it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
And where are they getting pushed to?
It just pulls them both towards me, so I guess straight north or straight up 5 feet. Just pull them out of Ruby and Fan's face.
Okay. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
I will move a little bit over to this corner. That's my turn.
Alrighty, it's Blue's turn. She's going to try and attack Quirin with flanking. And that is not going to hit for that first one. That second one is not going to hit either as she tries to attack you and misses. Quirin, you're up.
Okay, we will use one of the charges on our sword here to do our Phantom Strike. So we'll just keep it simple. We're just going to teleport over here. That gives us advantage on an attack, but we had disadvantage, so we're just rolling straight.
Okay.
For a 29.
A 29 hits.
So just after the misses, he blinks away into that other spot, just takes a deep breath and focuses on his mechanics as he goes in for a strike. 4. So I can do that. 20 psychic damage.
20 psychic damage against Blue. You got it. As that hits pretty hard. Is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
Come on, man. It's a 15 for the intelligence save.
I think that just meets it.
Was it? Yeah, was it? I think
I believe it
14.
was I believe it was a 15.
Okay.
So you do pass.
Let's see. Does this work for a blank? Until the start of my next turn, I have advantage on attack rolls. All right, so we're going to use our second attack because this one is also just a straight roll.
Okay.
For a 28.
28 hits. Roll your damage.
11 psychic.
11 psychic. You got it as you do at 31 points here.
And that'll be it.
That'll be it. You got it. With that, it is now Purple's turn. Actually, Quirin is going to take an opportunity of attack here. Not opportunity of attack, but he is going to use a legendary action. He moves and he's going to attack Ruby. He gets right back where he was. And he's going to attack Ruby for a... That is an 18 to hit. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage, 7 necrotic, and I need you to make a dex or strength saving throw.
Okay. I will uncanny dodge that.
You take 11.
Okay. Dex is a 15.
15. He grapples you. You are now currently grappled with Velphie as he's got you both in his hands and he's holding you both out from his arms, grappling you both. And with that, it is now Purple's turn. Purple is going to take a step up here, sees Beltov is in the door, is going to try and attack Beltov. And that is going to be... First one is a 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
He takes 8 slashing damage, and I need him to make a dex or strength saving throw.
11.
11. He is now grappled. And with her grappling him, she is going to move back and drag him out of that doorway. and she is going to bite him. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that's way better. Okay. That is 28.
Okay, with a 28, he only takes half of this damage. So that is going to be 2 piercing and 5 necrotic. And his HP maximum drops by 5.
Okay.
Alrighty, that was Purple's turn. It is now Theron's turn. Theron, currently holding the two of you in his arms, is going to make his first attack against Velphie. As he grabs your neck and squeezes, and you can feel those nails dig deep into your throat. You are going to take 16 points of bludgeoning and 7 necrotic.
Okay. And may I use a reaction?
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Hellish Rebuke.
You may Hellish Rebuke him.
Cool, that's a dex save of 16.
A dex save of 16. He rolled a 17 on the die.
Okay. He'll take half, I believe, right?
Yes.
So 22 halved, so 11.
11 points of fire damage. You got it as you Hellish Rebuke him, and you can feel your fire just spreading across his body. You can feel the heat, Ruby, as that goes off as well. He is starting to burn, but it doesn't look like it's bothering him at all. As in, like, he's not immune to it, but he is pretty okay. And with that, as you attack, or he attacks you and squeezes the life from your throat, he tries to attack Ruby. Ruby, he got a natural 20. Does anybody...
Silvery Barbs.
You've used your reaction.
Dang it! Sorry.
I don't have anything.
I don't think I have anything. Mm-mm.
Okay.
I have something, but I can't use it.
You are not in the room, yeah. I would say with how you were at that wall, you don't see this. Ruby, you take 32 points of bludgeoning. And you take 14 necrotic. I can do the math on that because I don't know the math either.
46.
46.
So you take 23 points in total. If you want to uncanny dodge.
I already did this turn.
You already have this turn. Okay, so you take whatever that number was, 46 points. And then because you are grappled, he is going to laugh at you. What a protector you are. And he will bite you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Okay, that's really good. What is my con modifier? Okay, it's a 21.
With a 21, you take half. You take 6 piercing, 6 necrotic, and your HP maximum drops by 6.
Okay.
As you feel those teeth start to rip at your throat. And he looks like he heals from that. And with that, that is his turn. Ruby, you are up, and you are currently grappled.
Can I... Can I use my turn to try to break the grapple?
You can. That is a dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw.
Okay. I am going to use my point of inspiration.
You got it.
Still not great. It is an 18.
An 18 just gets out.
Okay. I think once she's out, she is going to bonus action disengage and scramble around this way and slide under the table.
And with how you taunted him earlier, as you scurry away and go hide underneath the bed. Not so much a protector now, are we? Running away, scurrying away. No matter where you run, you will never get away from me.
She's just like holding her throat under the table.
And with that, it is now Beltov's turn. What is Beltov doing? He is grappled.
He is grappled, so but yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna have him drop his bow and just his sword and just try to like slice up towards this person, this vampire.
You got it. As you try to slice upwards on purple, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, still not bad. It's a dirty 20 to hit.
A dirty 20 hits. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, that is 14 points of damage.
Alrighty, you do 14 on that first one. Go ahead and take your next attack.
Oh, my bad. I was looking at the longbow stats. It would be 10 points of damage.
You got it. 10 points instead.
Okay, next attack. Okay, that's 28 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
4 points of damage.
Okay.
And the final is a 30 to hit. And okay, 11 points.
You got it, as you do a good amount of damage there, but she is still grappled onto Beltov as he slices and dices and pokes at her with his sword. And with that, it is now Quirin's legendary action. Quirin is going to again squeeze even harder, Velphie, as you are grappled currently, and that is going to be that is going to hit with a 23. You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 necrotic as he squeezes harder. And I think at this point, since you are grappled by the throat, we are going to start counting suffocation starting next round, as he is squeezing extremely hard. And you take 23 points in total. That is his legendary action. It is now your turn.
Okay. I am... Oh, dang. Running out of spell slots. Do I even have much? Okay, I think I'm gonna try to break out of the grapple myself.
Roll a strength or dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, we're gonna do Dex. 18.
18 does get out as you get out of that grappled condition.
Yes. Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna run to the other side of the room.
He will take an opportunity attack against you if you're running away.
Oh, yes. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this for a second. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
That will be... Is it 3? 3. Okay, 10, 13 points total to everyone. And then,
I will say you cannot see Quirin currently.
okay,
You could
so
see
sorry.
Beltov.
Okay, sorry, Quirin. And then, so I did that. Okay, now I think I'm gonna move all the way over here.
As you move, he does take an opportunity of attack, and he does hit. Therefore, you take 16 bludgeoning, and you take 7 necrotic.
Okay.
With that, it is now Theron's legendary action. He will 5, 10. He will try to grab you from underneath the bed.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And that is going to be an 18 to hit. That is 16 bludgeoning, 7 necrotic.
How much?
23 in total.
Okay.
Do you wish to uncanny dodge?
I don't think it's come back to my turn.
No, you are correct. Yeah, no. Okay, you did uncanny dodge one earlier. As he goes to grapple or grab you by the ankle and tries to pull you out of the bed, I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay. Natural 20. So
Natural 20.
30.
So you're able to pull out of that as he tries to pull you out, and that is his legendary action. Friedrich, it is your turn.
I know it's a disadvantage, but I got to keep trying this. We're going to do chill touch again on
Okay,
Quirin.
go ahead and roll to hit.
I rolled a lot during breaks to see if I'd pass. It was about half and half.
Okay.
Here we go. I didn't. 19.
That does miss as he almost ducks as you go to cast it and you miss. Is there anything you wish to do with your bonus action?
How does Velphie look right now? I think she's been getting hit a lot.
A soft breeze could knock her over.
What about Ruby?
Same.
Oh no. Okay. I'm just gonna roll for it then. Can I give a potion with a bonus action? Let me ask that first.
As in, have them take it? No.
I can administer with a bonus action. Okay.
And they're also currently up, so that would be trying to force feed somebody that is awake, so that would be more so of an action.
Drink it. Okay. So that's not even gonna work anyway then. And all I have for that is, man. Well, in that case, I'm gonna run down a little bit to about right here. If I move to there, could I see blue?
You will get a opportunity of attack.
That's fine. I want him to use his reaction.
Okay. Well, let me double check. Velphie ran away, so he has used his opportunity of attack. Never mind.
Oh, okay. I was trying to make him waste it. Not waste it. He would have hit me. But can I see blue from where I am?
You can see blue from where you are, yes.
Okay. And is that like a railing? Are we on like a mezzanine here, like a second floor?
Y'all are in a slender hallway. So you're in the office room. Outside is the hallway that led to it. This is all one floor.
So that's being as like a wall right there.
That's a wall.
Okay, well, never mind. I can't really shove anybody then. I will just stay put then. That's my turn.
You stay put, and Theron uses another legendary action. He is going to... He's going to attack. Actually, evens or odds, Ruby?
I'll say even.
I rolled an even, so he is going to take his legendary action against you.
Okay.
And that is going to miss as he tries to attack. And with that, it is Blue's go. Blue is trapped. Well, Beltov is still currently grappled. So what Blue is going to do here is attack Quirin for... Don't worry about it, it missed. She's going to try to attack again, and that is going to miss. And since Beltov is currently grappled, she is going to turn around and bite him. Will you roll Beltov a Constitution saving throw for me?
19.
19, he takes half. He takes 2 piercing and 5 necrotic, and his HP maximum drops by 5 as well, as he takes 5 hit points for that. And she looks like she heals just slightly. And with that, it is now Kieran's go.
Before that, Quirin still hasn't taken damage from anyone but himself, so he's still charmed. Is he able to use his reaction? It's kind of the same deal that he wanted to do with Theron, but like with one of the minions instead?
Yes, because it's not Theron.
Sweet. So that damage that Beltov just took, you'll see the field go around him, and it reduces the damage by 12.
Perfect,
Okay.
so he does not take anything. And with that, Quirin, you're now up.
Okay. And then, does flanking still count if Beltov is grappled?
With him being grappled, I don't think he is necessarily an ally to give you flanking.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I don't think that that would count as flanking.
Yeah, no, sure. That's what I was asking. I wasn't sure. So then we'll use our bonus action to steady aim, and then just at least rid ourselves of the disadvantage from our attack. And swipe at Blue.
Perfect.
28 to hit.
28 hits. Roll your damage.
18 psychic.
18 psychic. And since you technically do have an ally within 5 feet, I do think you get sneak attack as well.
Okay, all right, cool. I won't argue. I'll take it.
It says as long as they're not incapacitated, you get the advantage, or not the advantage, excuse me, the sneak attack. And grappling technically isn't incapacitated.
Well, I love that phrasing. I love that wording. So, and it's 10, 16, 19 extra damage on that.
What was that in total for me?
Oh shit, it was 18, and what did I just say, 19? So, 47?
How do you wish to do this against
Yeah.
Blue?
Did I do that math right?
I think
I
you
did. No, 37, not 47, 37. I did that
How do you
wrong.
wish to do this?
37. Okay. And that's the one that just bit Beltov, right?
That is the one that bit Beltov.
We'll just give her just a little like shove on the back shoulder, just trying to get her to turn around, and the sword is just gonna go right into her mouth. Just like taking the jaw off.
Jaw comes off, and you see these pointed teeth as the jaw just bounces on the floor.
And then that was just the one attack. I assume not, because it didn't work last time. Are we not able to sneak around Beltov here to get to this other side?
Yes, with that, you can squeeze by, because there's still half of a
Yeah.
square on both sides, so you can squeeze.
Cool. And then we'll attack purple, which this one is still at disadvantage.
Okay.
17 to hit.
17 does hit. Purple, go ahead and roll your damage.
17 psychic.
17 psychic. Alrighty. And with that, is there anything else you wish to do on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. She is going to... Purple's turn is up now. And she is going to try and attack you. And she misses that first one. She will hit with the second one with a 19. That is 8 points of damage. Slashing damage. And you are no longer charmed.
Yeah, we'll uncanny dodge that.
Alrighty, so you take 4. And I need a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Much better at that. Maybe we're not. 15.
15. Is that a dex save?
Indubitably.
Was it at disadvantage?
Indubitably.
Alrighty, with a 15, you do manage to escape her grasp as she tries to pull you in and cannot grapple you. But Beltov is still grappled, so I need Beltov to make a Constitution saving throw.
It's a 21.
21, he takes half, so that is going to be 2 piercing and 5 necrotic, and his HP drops by 5 as she heals a little bit from those attacks. And with that, that was Purple's turn. It is now Theron's go. Theron. He's going to take 5. You two are the closest to him. He's going to move right here. He's going to take his first attack against Ruby.
Okay.
That is going to hit with a 25.
Okay.
And that is in total 23 points.
Okay. I'm glad she's under the bed because she didn't want to have Van see her take a hit like this. And she's down.
Okay. As Ruby goes down, Theron will take his next attack against Velphie. That will miss with a 15. But since Ruby taunted him and said that she was going to protect what was hers, and he considers Van his, he will bite you. As he sees that you have collapsed underneath the floor, he will take your body, pull it out from underneath the bed, take your wrist in front of everybody, looking at Van specifically, and bite down. You take 2 death saves, or death failures, excuse me. And you all notice as he bites into Ruby, he looks just as he did when you came into this office. As he has fully healed himself, blood is running down his face. Do you all wish to continue this fight? I'll allow you to leave if you leave that outsider and this one to me.
This one, what does he mean by this one? Ruby?
He's pointing to Van and Ruby.
I think Velphie just kind of crouches in a ready to fight position. She doesn't say anything. She just looks at him with her hands up like she's ready to cast something.
He turns to you. This is what you'll die over. This is what you choose. You'll be mine too, then.
Can't go down without a fight. And I can't leave Ruby either.
He will turn to Friedrich. And you.
We won't leave until you're ash at our feet.
You see his eyes go bloodshot red and his skin turns this grayish tint as this mouth starts to segment and his mouth gets wider and the skin splits and you see this very wide grin with very sharp teeth. Then I will devour you all. Ruby, I need you to make a death saving throw. With that, do you want to share a memory?
Yeah. She feels the bite come from Quirin that just like kind of sears this like icy pain that's like so cold it's hot as like the blood kind of like comes out of her. And it kind of gives her this flashback to childhood. And she's standing beneath like a giant boggy yew tree. And her mother is wrapping her arm, chiding her for climbing too high once again. And looking more like a professional doctor rather than someone that's a mother. Like there's some sort of care that's there, but it's more of like, I need to make sure you don't die or have harm rather than some sort of matronly love or affection. And after her arm is wrapped, she takes right back up off the tree and gives her mother a quick grin, and she sees her mother hide a smile as she turns to walk away.
And as that memory fades, it is now Beltov's turn. Beltov is currently grappled. What is Beltov doing?
I think Beltov is just going to try to take out this person and get back into the room.
Okay.
So he'll do another quick 3 shots.
You got it.
The first one's a natural 1.
Okay. With trying to stab him, like stab behind him, go ahead and roll me a 2 hit to see if he stabs himself.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, roll damage against him
It is 4 points of damage.
as he takes that 4 points.
Okay. The next one is a 23. And the one after that is it's almost a natural 20. But it's not. It's a 16.
Okay, 16 just meets it. Go ahead and roll damage for both of those.
Okay. 8 and 4. So 12 points total.
12 points total. You got it. As they take those 12 points. And he is still currently grappled.
And he is going to bonus action Second Wind.
Okay. How much does he get back from Second Wind?
He gets 23 back.
He gets 23 back. Perfect, as he heals from that Second Wind. And with that, Quirin is going to take a legendary action and try to hit Velphie. As he drops Ruby's limp wrist that he has just tore a hunk out of. And he misses with a 16. It is now your turn.
Okay. So if I move here, can I reach Ruby?
How do you get under the bed? Because she is currently under the bed. for the
Could
most part.
I like drop down and like reach my hand underneath to
Mhm.
try to grab any part of her? So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds. And that is going to be hold on, I need a calculator.
What level did you cast this?
Fourth level. It's my last 4th level spell slot. $38 points.
Thank
Cool.
you,
Oh, wait.
Velphie.
42 points.
Oh my goodness.
As you get
Cool.
42 points back, and you're from the brink of death. Velphie, is there anything you wish to do with your bonus action?
When she, I guess, maybe hears like the intake or whatever signal that she knows that it hit, she'll just kind of put her hand over her chest and bonus action healing word herself. And that will be 5, 6, 7, 8 points to me.
Alrighty. And as he sees you do this, he takes another legendary action and he goes for you. As he tries to pull you out from underneath that bed, and he hits with an 18.
Oh, makes it.
You take 23 points of damage in total.
Okay. And assuming he doesn't pick her up, she just lays there. She's down.
And he takes you by the leg and holds you up as he pulls you from underneath the bed, and he now has you in a grapple.
Okay.
And with that, Friedrich, you're up.
With Velphie in a grapple, can I do any actions that require touch with Velphie?
You could get up to her, but you'd have to be right next to Theron to do it.
If I was here, could I do it?
What exactly are you trying to do here?
I'm trying to use the healer feat
Yes.
with my healer's kit.
You could use your healer's kit to try and heal her, yes, but she would still be grappled.
Right. I didn't know if it made sense thematically. She's like hanging upside down and I'm like applying gauze. But that's more or less what happens. I will run up there and use my healer's kit, which is an action. And it restores 1d6 plus 4 HP. Come on, good roll. It was a 3. So 7 HP to Velphie.
Okay, 7 HP to Velphie. As Velphie, you are currently grappled, but you feel yourself come back with 7 HP. And with that, Professor Friedrich, is there anything you wish to do with your bonus action?
Oh, you did think I used 4 to get up there. I'll use 2 more movement to get back here. I'm just going to tell you, literally all I have in my bonus action is shoving. So just pushing people around, I don't think does much good. That'll be my turn.
Okay, with that, Theron will use a legendary action, and he is moving this way. And he will try to attack you, Professor Friedrich. And that is going
Bring it
to
on.
be, that will hit with a 27.
Okay, yeah, he brought it.
That is 16 points of bludgeoning, 7 or 3 necrotic. So 19 in total. And I need you to make a strength or dexterity saving throw.
That's higher. Oh, it's a natural 1 For a 4.
as he is holding Velphie by the ankle and grabs you by the throat. And with that, it is now Blue's turn, but Blue is dead. Quirin, you're up.
Hey. Hey guys, Quirin sucks ass. He's really not cool.
I mean, I don't know. It's not that bad.
Sorry, I just thought technically he's bitten most of us, so technically that makes all of us ass.
Let's see. Okay, I think we're just gonna try to attack him. It's at disadvantage, but
Okay.
are we gonna? Yeah. Oh man. 16 to hit.
Okay, a 16 just meets it.
Okay. 17 damage.
Okay, 17 damage. As you do 17, she screams in your direction.
And we're gonna follow it up. Ooh, this one. Yeah, we will. Now we'll steady aim because it only works for one attack anyway, just to
Okay.
rid ourselves of the disadvantage. 18.
18 hits.
And Beltov still counts as that ally.
Still
right there.
counts as that ally.
Uh, 35 psychic damage.
How do you wish to do this?
Oh, okay. I think we're just, instead of going for the slice on the second one, we're just going for a stab, just right through right through the chest, and probably piercing the wall behind this person as well. Just going straight through and pulling the sword out. And if I didn't steady aim, sacrificing my movement, I'd move into the room, but I can't. So
But
I have to be next turn.
That'll have to be next turn. But you do take her out, and she drops Beltov, and you hear that come from Beltov as he has now been released. And with that, Quirin will take his last legendary action that he has, and he is going to squeeze Professor Friedrich's neck. And with that, that is going to be... That will hit with a 19. You take 16 points of bludgeoning and 7 necrotic as he squeezes your neck extremely tightly. Alrighty, and with that, that is Purple's turn, but Purple is now dead. It is now Quirin's go. Quirin, holding the both of you, will squeeze you both. We're going to start with Velphie first. Velphie, that is going to hit with an 18. You take 23 in total.
She just falls limp in his grasp.
As you hear your ankle snap, as he squeezes it so hard that he snaps your ankle. Professor Friedrich, he hits with a 23.
But I, in theory, shield that?
You can shield it, yes.
I think I'm going to do something that I've never done before. And I will use a 5th level shield.
As you 5th level shield it.
Actually, no, shield only adds 5, right?
It does, so that would put you at
And
a
he rolled
23.
23. So he would hit me anyway, so it doesn't matter. I won't shield.
Save your spell slot. You take 19 in total.
And can Quirin see that through the door?
Through the door, you can see... You would be able to see Professor Friedrich and Ruby. And just like the tip of Quirin.
We'll use it for Fred. Well, so it's that same shield again. That he just reaches out, goes around him, reduces it by 7.
Okay, so that 19 is reduced by 7.
So 12?
You take 12 points.
Hurt.
Seeing that Velphie is currently indisposed, he will chuck Velphie, drop her. You see her limp body hit the floor, and since he is grappling Professor Friedrich, he will bite you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is an 18.
An 18, you take half. You take 6 points of piercing and 6 points of necrotic for 12 in total.
The 6 in necrotic is halved.
The 6 in necrotic would be 3. So, excuse me, you take 9 in total.
Okay. Okay. So as he bites, Friedrich goes limp in his grasp. But after a moment, there's a quick breath, and Friedrich fights back up with his endurance, specifically called Relentless Endurance, as I'll use that one time to drop to 1 HP instead of be dead.
Okay. As you drop to 1 HP, you hear Quirin snarl as he thought he had killed you on that one. And with that, Ruby, you're up.
Okay. I cannot do this all on my own. What would happen if I wanted Quasi to come out and help?
You did not bring Quasi with you. You left Quasi up.
Jade?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
You led Quasi to look at the flowers and told Quasi to stay with Beatrice and
That's
keep
right.
her company.
I should have brought him. Damn it. Oh well, he's having a
not
great
here.
time. No. Okay. I think she will look over at Van. And I think she's just going to just very plainly, like there's not a lot of emotion on her face. It's not looking good, Van. Please just help. I know you're still in there. We're all hurt. Please just help. And she's going to go to where he threw down Velphie. And she is going to give her her greater healing potion. Okay. So that is... Where are all of my D4s? Okay, we're just rolling one. $13 points back for Velphie. Oh, I guess before that, I would need to get to her. So I'll bonus action disengage and get over here to her. Sorry, what were you going to say, Velphie?
Velphie was going to say something.
Oh, I just took a breath. Was it? Dramatic effect.
As Ruby disengages and Velphie gets 13 points of healing back, Quirin just growls and asks Van to help. Van just lifts his head up and then it just goes right back down. There is nothing he can do in this moment. And with that, Quirin is going to use a legendary reaction. Not legendary reaction. Reaction. There we go. And squeeze Professor Friedrich's neck. And he does hit.
Friedrich goes limp in his grasp.
And as Friedrich goes limp, y'all hear the slight little crack of Professor Friedrich's neck. And Quirin will, with his action, gets to move up to half of his speed, takes a step, and drags Professor Friedrich's body with him. It is now Beltov's turn.
Okay. I think Beltov is going to come back into the room or pick up his bow and arrow, move back into the room, and take 3 shots consecutively.
You got it. Go ahead and roll your 3 attacks and see if they all 3 hit.
Okay, that one's not great. The 17.
17 misses.
That's even lower. Damn it. A 16.
16 misses.
And a 26.
A 26 does hit, so roll damage for one of those.
Okay, it's 14 points of damage.
14 points as one of those arrows hits as he is holding Professor Friedrich's limp body in his hands. Is there anything else you wish to do on Beltov's turn?
I don't think he has any potions. He doesn't have any healing. Okay. That is it.
Alrighty. With that, Quirin takes a legendary action, tries to hit Velphie, but misses with a 17. With that, Velphie, you are up.
Okay. So the professor is down, right?
Professor is down.
Okay. Do I have... We are going to... We're going to cast Dissonant Whispers on Quirin. So that is a wisdom save. Of 17.
And he passes with a 19.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so he'll still take half damage then.
Okay.
D6. 7, 8 points. And then...
8 points is halved, or...
Oh, sorry, 4. Yes.
4, okay.
And then we're going to use a healing word on the professor.
Okay.
My bonus action is going to be 7 points.
Okay.
And we're kind of trapped, so we're just gonna stay like up against the wall, kind of like grasping our ankle.
And as you back away closer to the wall with that healing, that ankle would have like fixed itself, so it's not broken at the current moment.
That was to Professor, the healing word.
You have been revived since he broke your ankle, though.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so that healing did fix that. So as you make your way backwards towards the wall, Theron has at this point figured out you are healing everyone, and he will strike out against you, and he hits with a 26.
How much was that healing word for?
7. Velphie, you take 16 points of bludgeoning and 7 necrotic.
And she just falls back over.
And as you start to go limp on that wall, he takes his hand, grabs your neck, and pushes you further into the wall, as he now has you in his grasp and Professor Friedrich in his grasp, and it is now Friedrich's go. You have been revived with 7 HP. You are grappled.
Okay. I will. I'm going to struggle through his grasp to try to say something and say, and you may be holding me, but you're surrounded. All of your underlings are dead. You can live if you let all of us, including the outsider, and Violet, leave.
I gave you the option for your freedom, and you did not take it. You say all my underlings are dead, but I see them in you. By not leaving, your freedom was left at my threshold. Don't think you can beg your way out of this now.
Begging, just wanted to extend you the same courtesy before we kill you.
And what do you do with your action?
I will cast a 5th level innervation on him.
Okay.
As this black inky tendril shoots out and attempts to wrap around his neck in the same way he's holding mine. And it is a 19 dexterity saving throw.
He rolled a 17 on the die for a 26.
Oh my goodness, that didn't go as I planned. So, he takes 2d8 on a failed save still. But the spell ends, it doesn't persist.
And it is necrotic,
Sweet.
isn't it?
It is necrotic. So he will take 5 halved. He takes 2 points of necrotic damage on my 5th level spell.
You think that's gonna work on me? Nice try.
And I don't suppose I could shove him. So that will be my turn.
With that, he takes his legendary action and attempts to break your neck. And he hits. You take 19 points.
And I'm down again.
And as Professor Friedrich goes down, y'all see him squeeze, and you now see Professor Friedrich's neck at an awkward angle. And you all hear a... And with that, Quirin, you're up.
All right. We will, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Get back in the room here.
And as you enter the room, 2 of your friends are being held. One is pinned against the wall. The other one is in his other hand with his neck bent in an awkward angle.
Yeah. Seeing that, I mean, damage is great. Something to stall him would probably be better right now. Where is it? There it is. Okay. We haven't used this before, so we're going to try. Using our sword lets us cast a spell called Mental Prison.
Mm-hmm.
And he has to make an intelligence save of 13? Yeah, 13.
He fails, and he uses his last legendary resistance to pass.
The good news is he still takes 5d10.
Okay.
So we have that. Let's see. 2. 28 psychic damage.
28 psychic. As you do that, it looks like it barely makes a dent on him as he just slowly turns his head to you. You see a little bit of blood coming from his nose.
And he just holds his stare.
And as you hold his stare, you see that blood go back up. And all of that damage you just did looks like it disappears. Velphie, evens or odds?
Let's do odds.
Okay. With that, he drops Velphie and attacks Ruby. First one misses. Second one misses. As he swipes at you with that hand, and you're dexy enough that you get out of the way. And as you get out of the way, he turns around and bites Professor Friedrich and rips out his throat. You now have 2 failed death saves. And you see Quirin plump up like he just went back to nothing. You have not put any damage on him. Professor Friedrich has a gaping wound where his throat is. And he just drops your body and you hear a thud. And he just grins, blood all over his face, running down his chin, running down his chest, covering his clothes. It is now Ruby's turn.
She sees her friends in this predicament, and she has like flashes of memory come to her brain. Something about Velphie giving away her soul, and then Quirin bonding with this sword, and Professor saying goodbye to Beatrice, and Van having made a deal, and Beltov's blank stare whenever he was under their control. And she says very quietly under her breath, he said 3 options: die, kill, or become his. I haven't done this before. What if there's a 4th option? What if I become someone else's? And she'll hold her arm close that is still like bleeding blood. And she's going to try to reach out to this name this name that apparently is on her scent. And she'll just whisper under her breath, "Oh, Mother Mortem, give me strength. Karovia, I have a bargain if you'll take it. And he's weak if you want him." And can I use my action to try to, like, call in this other person he seems to have a little bit of beef with?
If you choose to go down this road, you cannot get out of it.
I don't know how we're getting out of this otherwise. There's no familiar clink of healing potions. This room is splattered with the blood of her friends. She sees Van dying in a corner, and no one's neck should look the way Professor's does. And she wants to protect what's hers, even if it means becoming someone else's. So she'll call out to Mother Mortem and call out to Karovia to see if there's an answer.
Ruby, as you reach out to something, to someone, Mother or this unknown Karovia, to save you and to save your friends who are bleeding in this room, I need you to roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, so 21.
With a 21, you hear a Everybody roll me perception checks, please.
Even if we're unconscious.
What if we're
If you're
very
dead
fucked up?
or fucked up, don't roll.
Dang it.
I got a natural 20.
19.
Beltov got a 1.
Beltov is too worried that his friend is on the ground, like with his throat ripped out. But with a 21 and a natural 20 and a 19 on your perception checks, you hear that pop happen. Ruby, with a 21 persuasion, you feel across your torso a burning sensation, like your body is burning something into your torso. I need you to take 20 points of damage here. As that burning happens and that pop goes off, over here in the corner, a woman walks through the wood of the wall with decadent chocolate hair, ashy colored skin. And she looks at you, Ruby. "You cold?" And she grins, and you see these long, pointed teeth.
Do I recognize her?
You recognize her from your vision. She is the same woman that you saw take a long fingernail, cut someone's jugular, and fill her cup with it.
And you answered.
There is a price for binding yourself to me. You will be forever mine.
her heart kind of sinks a little bit. And she kind of holds in that burn that she has. Well, I didn't think I would be around forever, so there's always new possibilities.
She will slice her wrist and put it up to your face. You know she is expecting you to take from her.
I've seen what happens when deals go awry. I would like to know more of what this entails.
Roll me a perception check.
That is a 24.
As you're talking, you notice no one else in this room but you two are breathing. It's almost like time has stopped. You will be forever mine. You will go with what I suggest. My will be yours. You will never age. Those you hold dear will wither and die before you as you continue out throughout the eons forever. You will have power, immeasurable. I will ensure of that. But you will be mine. If you wish to rid yourself of him, I can easily do that for you. But with calling me and asking me for my power once again, someone's already made a deal for you. This one is for yourself. You get to choose. As all mortals have a choice.
Is word not binding? Why must I change?
That is my price. If you do not wish for this, I can just leave. But I will not help you in any way. I've helped you once before, and I will not do it again.
I don't recall the aid from before. I've seen you once, and it was not me that was with you.
The man that wished to kill you left in nothing but a bloodless heap.
You were not there. It was just me and Carver in that room.
She never told you, did she? How your mother made a deal in order to make sure you were safe? Or if Carver decided to turn on you, that you would be protected? I held my end of the bargain and I got what was owed.
I'm going to do an insight check.
Okay.
It's a 18.
What are you trying to insight here?
Ruby doesn't know why this bargain would be made. As far as she knows, she was sold for coin without any other strings attached. So she has no idea why her mother would do this. So it feels like a lie.
With an 18, she is not trying to hide anything. She is being very honest with everything she says.
So you sliced his throat because Mother wanted you to? But she sold me. She sold a lot of us. She didn't care.
I do not ask whether people care or not care about who they are making deals for it's none of my concern, really. I just get what I'm owed. You can take that up with her at some point, if you can ever reach her.
Ruby's face is like just full of confusion. She's, I think, always wanted to hear that her mother actually had some sort of like love for anything, and that it could be for her. It gives her this like intense sense of doubt, of how much she's missed. Like, how many times has she not seen someone trying to love her?
Roll me an insight check.
Okay. Oh, that's really good. 24.
With a 24, the friends in this room, I think with that 24, you come to realize care for you a lot. As they fight with you, they bleed with you, they've died with you. Realizing that you've been missing how many people love you. You know, Beltov cherishes you, or at least used to, or he lost everything. And you know the man bleeding out in the corner. You realize with that 24, he has loved you since you were younger, since he first met you. You have been the light in that man's eyes. And that man would quite literally sell his spine and everything he has in order to get back to you.
She looks very confidently back at Korovia. Your offer. May I make a suggestion? Just a small one.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
You said it can be my choice.
Yes, to accept or not to. Those are your choices.
But may I accept if I fail? If I die in this room, I'm yours.
What are you entailing?
If I can take down this self-righteous tick, I will owe you for responding. That is my word. That is my promise. But if he causes us to fail, if we fall in this room, I accept your aid. And I will be yours.
If you fall in this room. She looks at Professor Friedrich, at Velphie. Not all of you will make it out. And I only make promises with you. If you die, you're mine, and he will go with you. Whoever dies before then is not my concern. I will save you. I do not care for the others in the room. They are not benefiting to me.
If I'm here, I can save them.
If they have not already crossed over. Quirin does not play fair.
No, he doesn't. Do you?
He just grins. I'm playing fair this time, and that is all that should matter. You called me. I will take my leave in a few moments.
I think she'll do one more survey around the room, and she sees Beltov, who is bleeding and is not doing great. She sees a dead Velphie, dead professor. How is Quirin looking?
He could maybe take another hit or two, but that would probably be about it.
Yeah, same with Ruby. And then apparently Van's like just bleeding out in the corner. She'll look back to Karovia. What's your take on the predicament? I called you here. Does it look as dire as it feels?
I think it depends on how you all handle it, but that is not for me to say. You called me here. This is your choice. I do not wish to add any conflict to whatever choice you decide to make.
No, I'm really good at doing that on my own, apparently. Have you ever had anything to care about?
It has been a very long time.
So you wouldn't...
I wouldn't what?
You wouldn't care about me. I would be bound to you forever and you wouldn't care.
I don't think I would the way you want me to.
Just like he doesn't care for Violet.
I don't know how he takes care of his own, how he takes care of his thralls, his spawn. It is not my concern.
So if I cared about someone, like, really cared for them, it's possible you would still have me harm them or desert them.
If they do not go against me anyway, I don't care what you do.
I don't know. All I knew was he smelled you on me.
That's because I protected you once. We can detect others' magic.
I thought it bothered him. I thought you would want to take something from him rather than from me.
I don't care what he does. You want me to kill him for... That's what I assumed you calling me here for, to become one of mine would mean. He is of no use to me.
I guess I'm just disappointed that you're not different.
I'm sorry, but I don't really care. I do have places to be, though, and I can only hold this up for so long.
I know. I think everything that's gone through her mind, and then having expressed, like, I thought you would be different.
I never said I would be.
I know, it's just... You know, I think I've changed a little bit. I used to kind of expect the worst of people a little bit. And then all of a sudden, I just start thinking that people would just want to help. I think I just started to see there's more good people in this world, and I don't think you're one of them. I thought you would want to help. Or I thought she would maybe come. I thought since she made a deal with you, maybe it wouldn't be as exacting. I really like the way I am right now. Even if I can't help them this way, I don't think they want me to.
Once I'm gone, this offer does not last.
I guess I just have to have faith that we'll either have to help ourselves or someone will help us. Someone who... Someone who just... isn't there to use people.
She gives a little bow. And then before your eyes, she pops. And everything starts to speed up again. That feeling around your torso disappears as that burning sensation is gone. And what deal you were about to make cuts off. And with that, that was Ruby's turn. With that, what is Beltov's current HP right now?
He is at 32.
He is at 32.
And his max HP is down to 80.
His max HP is down to 80. Alrighty. What does Ruby look like right now?
She looks very stunned. Is still kind of clutching her stomach. And her changeling skin is just rippling. Almost like it's physical nerves that are kind of like shifting instead of like a usual like shake or nervous tick. Yeah.
Okay.
And she's real bloody. She's very bloody.
With doing that, you go ahead and roll me perception at disadvantage. Quirin, roll me perception at disadvantage. Actually, sorry, Quirin. Take the first one. Take the first one. Ruby's the only one at disadvantage.
Okay. I rolled them together. I don't know which one
Reroll.
would be the first. Okay.
Oh no.
I mean, it's still, it was lower, but it's still an 18.
Okay, it's an 18. And what is Ruby's?
18.
18. With both 18s, you see Beltov start to ripple. Something will happen next turn. And we're going to go through the order. But with that, Theron is going to take a legendary action. Velphie, he is going to pick you up and bite you. Or not bite you, he can't bite you. He is going to squeeze, and you take 2 death saves. Or failed death saves. There we go. That is his legendary action. Velphie, it is now your turn. Go ahead and roll me a death save. You have 2 failures currently. And message it to me. Okay. With that, do you wish to share a memory?
The sounds of the battle, of Theron talking, of all the ambient noise just fades and starts to get replaced by the more kind of cheery chatter of people surrounding her. And she opens her eyes and she's in a huge dark room, large skeleton clock in the back, floor so dark that you couldn't tell if there was blood or water on it, and a giant blue crystal in the center of the floor. And she feels someone slide their hand into hers. She looks up, sees Santir, his roguish grin, making her heart skip a beat, and she follows as he leads her to the dance floor. And they dance, moving synonymously with each other. And she looks up into his eyes, and it just feels like the world melts away, and it's just them together, dancing into the clouds. And then it just fades out.
And as that memory fades out, Quirin will take a legendary action and try to attack Ruby, as he has no idea Karovia was just here. And with that, he misses with a 16, and it is now Friedrich's go. Friedrich, roll a death saving throw.
Okay, here we go. Don't let me down, die.
Is there a memory you wish to share?
Yeah. As everything fades, Friedrich thinks back to, and Addie does too, the evening of the order ball where he and Kalandra were going together, and it was like this turning point of everything looking back, but it was also a pleasant evening because it was the first and only time that he and Kalandra got to dress up and go to a fancy event together. Just sort of flashes of that evening before everything happened.
And as that memory fades, what do we see?
Friedrich is laying still with his throat ripped out. Nothing changes.
And with that, Quirin will take another legendary action and try to hit Ruby. That is going to hit with a 21.
Yes, that hits.
23 points of damage.
Okay. I will uncanny dodge.
You take 11.
Can we also want to use a reaction on that? Reduce it by 10 more.
Hey, you take 1.
Ooh, okay.
And go ahead and make me a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay, it is a 21.
Okay, with a 21, you get out of his grasp. And with that, it is Kieran's turn.
Is talking for reaction?
Talking is a free action.
I was hoping to do this like right at the butt end of Ruby's, because people need to be in certain places for this to really work. I don't know. I don't know. But in Ruby's and Beltoff's head, and Velphie's and Fred's, if they're conscious enough to hear it, at least at that point, I can get us out. The 5 of us. I can't get Van, though.
Take Van, I'll stay. Go.
If it's not a matter of taking one over the other, it's this only works without Van. He's too far and we need to be quick.
I can grab him. Move in within the vicinity.
If you can, then do that. But Beltoff, then you need to grab Van. Connect hands with Ruby. Ruby, grab Velphie's. Beltoff, I'll grab yours or Van's, Fred's. We go.
So it's not a number thing? You can get everyone?
As long as you can grab Van and get to where I need you to be, yes.
All right.
And the reason I was asking about the free action, like I said, I don't know if that would be possible to do at the end of Ruby's, just to like try and organize people to where this would be sufficient. I don't know if that's possible at this point.
You can hold an action. However, Beltov goes after Ruby. So he will get his normal turn. Theron will get his normal turn. And 2 legendary actions during that time.
Okay. And Quirin will move right there. And he'll grab Fred's hand or some appendage, something that's right close, and motion to just off to his right, just in that one square in between Ruby and Quirin.
Okay.
And then hold our action for when hopefully Belle and Van get within range.
Okay. And as you hold your action, it is now Theron's go. Theron looks completely healthy, like there are 0 hit points missing. Theron will take his action, seeing that you're lining up, will take an attack against you, Quirin. And that is going to hit with a 25.
Okay.
You take 23 points.
I think we will. Well, uncanny dodge is that one. You said 23?
23. So he'll take 11. And then he takes his next attack against Ruby. Also make me a strength or dexterity saving throw as he attacks you, Quirin.
$25.
25, you're fine. And he goes to attack you, Ruby, with a swipe, and he misses. With that, it is now Ruby's turn.
So Quirin said I have to get to Velphie, is that right?
Velphie, grab her hand. When Belle gets in range, grab his.
Okay. She is going to take the dodge action
Okay.
and go to Velphie and grab her hand.
Okay. As you grab Velphie's hand, Theron will try to attack you at disadvantage. Disadvantage misses. That is his reaction. Beltov is going to pick up, or try to pick up, his DV to pick up Van is going to be a 12 for athletics. He fails, as he rolled a 4. You will see Beltov realizing he's failed. You all hear in that voice that has become very familiar to you, that of Erebus comes through. I knew you would come back to me, little beta. As you see these, Beltov's back ripples, and you see these 3 faces protrude from his back. He will grab Van by the shirt, one of his little dragon-like faces, grabs Van by the shirt, and will sling Van to where he needs to be. And in that voice of Erebus, this was your deal, beta. Quirin, what do you do?
Seems pretty clear that Beltov isn't gonna make it to hold hands with all of us.
Roll an insight.
Where is it? There it is. 17.
With a 17, you get the sense Beltov said he was going to do what he was going to do. He was going to get Van and bring him to you. He failed in that. Beltov made a choice to get Van to you. And as you look at Beltov, it is no longer him. There is nothing left of Beltov as he throws Van over.
We're just gonna look at Ruby then. Like, the quick check on Beltov, and he's not there. Look at Ruby. Just reaching down, grabbing Van's hand, and as soon as he sees any sort of connection between Van and Ruby, he'll use the action that he held.
And what is your action?
You just see Ruby. She's like pulled Velphie over into her lap, and she reaches out and grabs Van as she is just like tears like streaking the blood down her face. Thank you, Rand. Looking at Beltov.
And he tilts his head.
And she looks at Quirin and gives him a nod.
Meets that with a nod. Does just a quick turn and nod to Beltov, and then we're gonna plane shift.
Okay. And as you plane shift, what does plane shift look like for you? As an Archfey, you cast this for the very first time.
Though it's a small room, any dirt, dust, anything, paper, anything light starts to swirl around us, ricocheting off of the walls, a chandelier, if there's lights, whatever else is dirt, dust, anything just starts swirling around us. As we slowly, like it was described before, the film slowly peeling off, as that happens to everyone. And we end up
With being an Archfey, this is your first time casting it.
Mm-hmm.
You plane shift to where it smells sweet, to where it smells comfortable. It smells like home. And you start to hear hustle and bustle as you plane shift into the Feywild. You have plane shifted into a circle that is tied to all Archfey. Looks like the Spring Court Archfey finally decided to make a meeting. And that's where we're going to call tonight's session.
I don't think things could have gone much worse.
Thank you so much for watching Session 50 of the Order of Narvosc. Please make sure to check out our players' social media accounts as well. You can find those links in the description below. And if you're excited for Session 51, please make sure to press that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you get notified when Session 51 comes out. Be the light that drives out the darkness, adventurer. We'll see you soon.